In 1998, Mattel came out with this Hot Wheels Collector's Choice 30 car set. 30 cars, one from each year, representing their 30th anniversary from 68 to 1998. Cool little holographic foil sticker here. And this logo that they use for the 30th anniversary series. Let me get a better shot of this prism effect here. Very awesome. Let's see. They picked from 1968. Here's the first list of cars. I'll just go ahead and scan them down real quick. You can pause it if you want to read something. But I'm going to go ahead and open them up. Let's take a look at each of the cars. Because what they did to prevent people from selling these cars as original, from the original year, and not vintage reproductions. I think some of them said vintage on the base, but they also put a little tampo on each model so that people would know that it came from this box set and it was not an original release. It was definitely an awesome display box, but it's kind of taking a little bit too much room. So I'm going to go ahead and open all these up, let you guys have a look at each one of them, and then stick them in a jammer. Before I forget, not only was this 30th anniversary box set released, but they were also made available as singles. Of course, the VW bus was one of the ones that was most desirable. The white Caddy wound up being, for some reason, pretty short supply in the singles. There might have been a variation on the Cobra too, I think. But anyways, today I'm just set this aside and we're going to talk about the box set. Okay, let's go ahead and open this thing up, and let's go ahead and check each of them out. Okay, representing 1968, the Deora. And like I told you, they had something on the car. See, this is the logo. All of them had a logo like this, so you knew it came from this box set or from the individual single blue box packages. A problem with the red lines in this release is, for some reason, the paint was terrible. After like 3-4 years, the paint started coming off, just like some of the super treasure hunts I hear nowadays. But you can see it speckling right off of there. But right on the base, you got vintage. Oops, upside down. Vintage. I don't know if you can see that. It says vintage right here. But not only that, you definitely should know it's a reproduction if you can see the axle through the center of the wheels. All right, because original red lines, there was no hole there. It was a. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me get one of my noodles out of my racing case here. Let me see. Here we go. Here we got a noodle head. So you see how there's no hole in the middle of the axle, right? Because the wheel was a cap and it snaps right onto the axle. Whereas these, you can see the hole. You can see the axle right in the middle. So you definitely know that this is a reproduction red line from later years. It's not original. Okay, let's move on here. 1969. I think I'm gonna have to leave this open because I can't remember their names fast enough. 1969 Ford Vicky. Oh, terrible. Look what happened to this thing. Just disastrous. 1970 Classic Nomad. Terrible. How embarrassing. Spent big money and look at it. Mutt Mobile. This one didn't seem to suffer. Oh, I forgot to look for the little logos. But you can tell it's a reproduction because of the hole in the center of the tire. Same with this one. Reproduction, hole in the middle of the tires. Here's the logo on the Mutt Mobile right there. Mutt Mobile is 1971. This one had the logo on the fender there. This one, man, this one's in such bad shape, I don't even see the logo anywhere. Could have been, there it is on the tail. It's on the back. And lastly, from the first row of cars, a Sidekick. There's the logo right there. Sidekick's pretty cool because when you pull this right here, the little driver's compartment opens up. This car's still around. They reissued in the basic lineup, but it has a plastic base nowadays. There, of course, is the logo that I'm talking about. And that'll do it for the first row of cars. I'm going to go ahead and leave this thing open so I can see the names here. But Sweet 16, representing 1973. There's the 30th anniversary reproduction logo. Again, you got the hole in the middle here, so you know it's a reproduction. It's not an original red line. Like this school bus, again, no hole in the middle. But the reason why I use the school bus to represent, to show with this, is because it doesn't have Spectraflame paint. In about 1973, Mattel went to enamel paint to cut production costs, and just like the school bus, does not have the Spectraflame paint. Representing 1974, Rodger Dodger. Again, the Spectraflame paint is gone now by this era. There's a 30th anniversary logo. This model is still around nowadays. Large Charge. I think it's also called Aeroflash nowadays. There's the logo, 30th anniversary. Plastic body. So, you know, Mattel isn't only recently doing plastic bodies. Silver Bullet name on the base. That was another name used. 1976. Corvette Stingray. Awesome car. There's the logo right there on the side. That's a cool car there. 1977, the classic 57 Chevy. This car's been around a long time in the lineup. I don't see a tampo. There it is. There's the 30th anniversary logo on the base, on the back. Up next, we have another 57. For 1978, we have the 57 T-Bird. I love this version of the T-Bird with the porthole. There's the logo right there on the side. That was 1978. Let's check 1979. We have the Auburn 852. There's the logo again. Representing 1980, another model that's been around a long time, the 40s Woodie. I think this one's in the Hot Ones lineup this year, 2011. There's the logo right on the window, you can't miss it. From 1981, old number 5. Of course, now they have the 5.5 version. There's the logo on the fender there. This next model was introduced in 1982. The Firebird Funny Car. Here's the logo on the back fender. 1983. Shelby Cobra with real rider tires. This is another segment of collectors that like to collect these. The Real Rider series from the 80s. Me personally, I don't necessarily... I prefer my cars to roll. Rubber tires are kind of neat, but I prefer my cars to roll. I like to be able to race them in a downhill race. I don't see a logo. There it is. Right on the tail. Up next, after the Shelby Cobra, 1984, we have representing the 65 Mustang. Love these white wall tires. There's the logo on the back fender there. Opening hood. Did the Cobra have an opening hood? I forgot to check. Yep, there's the opening hood of the Cobra. Representing 1985 XT3. There's the logo on the side. And I believe this one has been final run. I don't think we'll see this anymore. Thank you. Real Riders again. Path Beater. This is pretty cool with these big tires on here. Here you got the logo on the back. Let's take a look in the bed there. We got some swimming stuff like lifeguard. You got a preserver, a floating buoy, whatever you call them. Got some rope and some flippers. Pretty cool little truck. 1987. We got to see the Sharkruiser. Yeah, silly car, but I like the Sharkruiser, one of my favorites. And yeah, it's a lot of collectors like the Sharkruiser. And there's his 30th anniversary tampo on his top fin there. For some reason, the gray is causing it to be hard to see there. Next, we have the Porsche 959. There's the logo on the tail there. Back when cars used to have metal bodies and metal bases. 1989 32 Ford Delivery truck. You see this car often in the adult lines. I believe this is a Larry Wood original design. Or I mean, he designed it, of course. It's not originally his. But there's the logo on the back there. Now, Larry designed a lot of these cars. He's been with Mattel, or he was with Mattel for decades, okay? But this one is his baby, the Purple Passion. It's got the 30th anniversary logo there on the back window. This car has seen many, many decos. It's been released many times as convention souvenirs. And I'm sure it'll be around for some time to come. Next up is that Caddy I was telling you about, the 59 Caddy. This one was hard to find in the singles, in the single boxes. I don't know why less were produced, I have no idea. But it was definitely hard to find. There's the logo right here on the rear fender. Kind of skinny for downhill racing. But you definitely like to have a few of these in the crowd. What's that noise? I hear a humming. Yep, representing 1992 Hot Wheels Blimp. Let me make sure. Goodyear Blimp. That's what it was called. Goodyear Blimp. Goodyear #1 in tires. Copyright right there on the base. 1991. There's the logo right there. 30th anniversary tampo. Let's see what it says on the other sides. Let's see. Hot Wheels. I like this meatball logo. The meatball flame logo. Goodyear #1 in tires. As we start getting near the end of this series, a special 30th anniversary box set, here we have, representing 1993, the Dodge Viper RT/10. Again, on the rear fender is the anniversary logo. It's got the Hot Ones wheels. I'm really fond of these wheels. I really like them. Did I call them Hot Ones? I'm sorry, Ultra Hots. What did I say? Anyways, Ultra Hot Wheels. That's 1993. 1994 Rigor Motor. And I really like this car. It's kind of cool. It's a classic. Classic Hot Wheels design where they take an idea and they make it into a cool rod. There's the 30th anniversary tampo, of course. Couple skulls here on the engine. A little hard to see with the light, but there's some skulls there. Got a little birdie on the front. And of course the coffin design. 1995, the Hydroplane. Unfortunately, this one has been retired as well. I really like this Hydroplane compared to the H2 Go. I really like this one much, much better. There's the 30th anniversary logo up on the fender. in classic race team deco. 1996, the first edition that was too heavy to be in the lineup and a pretty short supply. The 30th anniversary VW bus. There's a tampo on the wing here. So if you buy a loose 30th loose bus and ask the guy if it's original or not, look right here. Look to see if he's rubbed off this logo and he's trying to pass it off as an original when actually it's a 30th anniversary re-release. But I don't have the information with me right now, but it's also a little bit different right here. This is slightly different. Check South Texas Diecast and you'll see how the 30th anniversary re-release is different than the actual 1996 first edition. Again, race team decos, Phil's VW, performance parts, Farfignugan. Phil, of course, being Phil Realman, the Hot Wheels designer. But this bus, also known as the Cash Cow, been done in many releases, many convention cars, a lot of premiums, and look for one at the end of the year. I don't know if it's this casting or not, but look for a VW bus for a 2011 UPC mail-in bonus. And last up, representing 1997, the Scorchin Scooter, the best bike as far as I'm concerned. Classic design. There's the logo up here on top of the gas tank. But the Scorchin Scooter, definitely my favorite bike, and hopefully yours too. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this look at the 30th anniversary pieces. Now I can get rid of the box, just taking too much room. Happy collecting, folks. Bye bye.